All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're starting off by interviewing Jennifer Ellenberg. Her story is amazing. She is, this is her second time running this business. Well, the first time she skipped, but the second time she ran. So she's going to tell us her story. She is under my double diamond, Christy Johnson. She just went diamond last month, so she got herself a $10,000 bonus. So that's really awesome. All right, so first we just really want to hear kind of...
You gotta step up here. In the light, under the light. There we go.
Just kind of tell us your story, what's different this time versus last time, which was 3.5 years ago, right? You came in the fall right after I came in. So it's been a couple years even of being begged kind of by Christy Johnson. I mean, you know, she's a perfect example of why we don't stop following up with people. So go for it. Your notes are right there.
All right, I'm really nervous, so y'all just pray for me as I do this. And I may cry because I have no one to do that. So, all right.
Be really, really loud, like teacher voice.
Okay, so I came in this business 4 years ago with Christy, right under Aaron, and my son at that point was five. Caden was 5. And when you're 6, you get to play football. Well, my husband was the head coach, and I had a 2-year-old, and it just wasn't time. We were super busy, and and we were back then, we were doing parties like every night. And of course, then my husband's like, why are you never at home? So it just was better for me, timing wise, just to stop. And so I did, and thank God, and I'm telling you, thank God, Christy Johnson didn't give up on me, because this has been crazy, just crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. But in February, and this is a big part of my story, in February, I go to a church, and my pastor put out a campaign of Go Big. Well, that means go big in your tithing. Well, my husband and I live paycheck to paycheck every week. I mean, sometimes we didn't make bills. And he wanted us to double our tithing. Well, when I'm talking tithing, like we tithe $50 here and there. And it was time to go $100 every week. Well, you talk about going, oh my gosh, this cannot happen. Like, I can't do this. And my husband literally looked at me in the church service and went, we're doing it. We're doing it. That's it. We're following him. We're doing it. God's told us to do it. We're doing it. So we did it, and the pastor said by the end of February, first day of March, if you need your money back, you can have your money back. You just email me, I'll give it all back to you. And I thought, February 28th comes, I'm asking for it back. And no lie to y'all, March 6th, I took this business on. Y'all, God has blessed me in 3 months more than I can ever imagine. Last month, I made almost my teaching salary. Y'all, that's ridiculous. I went from not being able to tithe to being able to give more money at my church than I've ever given in my whole life. Last Tuesday, I did a wrap party for a little girl. I say a little girl, she's 21. To me, she's little. And so she is going on a mission trip it's called the World Race, 11 months in 11 countries. And she's one of my customers, loves the product. Oh my gosh, she's sending me more pictures of her belly than anybody I know, going, oh my gosh, Miss Jennifer, this totally works. And so I said, you know what, let's do a wrap party. You're telling all your friends anyways, let's do a wrap party. All my wrap cash goes straight to you. I'm going to get the loyal customers anyways. All of it goes straight to you. Y'all, we raised $400 for that girl to go on her mission trip. Awesome. That is huge. Not for me, but, and it's huge for her, but you know what? It's so much more than that. It is huge for our God above, because guess what? She gets to go to those 11 countries and tell people about Jesus. And to be a part of that is totally cool. Because when I was 3 years old, all I wanted to do was be a missionary. That was it. I'm not a missionary. But if I can support one, let's do it. So, anyways, that's way cool. I got 2 loyal customers out of it. I don't even care. I don't. I do not care if I got no loyal customers out of it. So, anyways, so my husband, another story, just to tell you how amazing God is and how He blesses when you listen to Him. 3 weeks ago, God tell me the time runs because my life is going by so fast I don't even know what's going on. But 3 weeks ago, my husband found out he's losing his job. Y'all, losing his job. I couldn't pay my bills 3 months ago if my husband lost his job. Now, I have nothing to worry about. This is crazy. My husband said, Jennifer, I'm not even worried. It works. That's huge. And it was all because in February, we followed what God told us to do. And then, now, we're talking to investors on Friday to do a sports facility training in Buford, and my husband's going to be the business owner. Y'all, that's his dream. Anybody that knows my husband, and Christy Johnson can tell you, Julie Connor can tell you, that is his dream, and we're able to make his dream come true because we followed God. We listened to Christy, then we followed God. Then we followed God, then we really listened to Christy, and then now he gets to do something he dreams of. And it's all because of this company, all because we're making this work. But yeah, totally cool.
So,
I'm sorry if I got emotional, but
So, you got me more emotional.
It's not me. It's not me.
Real quick is for I think Christy and I, you were kind of like the golden goose, and we never really could tell anybody why. Every single time we went to an event, we walked out the door and she'd say, "Dang it, I just need Jennifer Ellenberg." Dang it, I mean every time. So what was it? What was it? Literally just the Lord's timing.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what she said, how many times she said it, how many times you told her no. That's not me. Okay, sorry. No, it doesn't matter what she said. It has to be the timing. So, I mean, if that doesn't teach all of us that you need to just continue to follow up, we're talking almost 3 years between the first time she did this and the second time. So it's all about the follow up because what is the rule? Every 3 to 6 months, something.
3 months.
3 months. Something changes in people's lives. So either somebody gets laid off, or they get taken to part-time, or there's a medical bill. So you need to be following up with people. The second part of this is to talk about what it is that makes you so passionate. Something that you would know about Jennifer if you were around her, got to talk to her, got to see her face on a regular basis, is that this business just like, it just explodes out of her all of the time. You have these people on your team who every time they call you, you answer the phone, except for yesterday because I couldn't get to you, but I love you so much. But then you answer the phone because you know like their excitement is gonna lift you up, and she's one of those. And so can you kind of tell us what it is about this business and that's gotten you so passionate and especially for your team?
Yep. First of all, I lost 24 pounds in 4 pant sizes.
Yeah.
No, it's huge. But no, I have a why, y'all. I have a serious why. I teach, and I teach special ed, and I teach adults who are special ed, and we train them on the job training. Never really had a dream to do anything other than just teach adults with special ed. But now I see the potential being in that field of and the need of needing something after school. When they turn 22, y'all, they're done. They sit at home. They're done. Nobody else does anything with them. And so my dream is kind of to give them a place to go. I want to be able to provide a place for them and take them to work and things like that. But and I posted out, I made a little collage today. I have 2 kids, y'all. And they're 2 of the sweetest little boys. And like I said, we have lived paycheck to paycheck all of our lives. And we've always had to say no. Now we do a heck of a lot of stuff. We do football, we do baseball, we do, what else, basketball, we do everything. And we always are on the go. But you know, sometimes when you don't have the money, you have to either get out the credit card, which we're in a lot of credit card debt, a lot. And we're in a lot of student loan debts because I have my master's. And to have to look at my son and say, no, we can't do that, or no, you can't get this, or no, like next month, I was going to have to say, no, you can't have that party at Dave & Buster's because I can afford to have 10 kids go to Dave & Buster's, and now I can. So I get really excited when I see people that need that. I get really excited when I see people like Julie Connor over here that has diabetes, and I go, I've got this perfect stuff to help you, and now she's 40 pounds lighter, and her diabetes are in control. Her pump sites are going up, like where she puts her pumps at, right? I don't even know what the terminology is, but they're gone, like they're healing and yes. Crazy, addicted.
She's an addict.
She's an addict. You know, when I see people that, you know, my customers that call me and say, oh my gosh, you're right, it really does work. I took the greens for 2 weeks and I'm down 5 pounds. Dude, I got people that want this. How do I get it to them? And I went, well, here's the choice. You can A, send them to me, or you can B, be a distributor and do it yourself and let them pay you, not me. I can tell you, out of all the people I have signed, and I have lots of notes here, and I have it somewhere in there, but I'm lost now. Most of my distributors were loyal customers first.
Let's talk about the timeline, because you've only been in since March, so they weren't your loyal customers for very long.
No, a week. 1 week, literally. They got their products, loved it, and they call me. And I'm like, doggone it, I moved her, you know? I'll pay her $50.
We did more $50 with this girl.
$50. $50. So now, no lie, you ask this lady right here, Tammy. No lie, she came in last week and I said, I'm just going to be real truthful with you. I'm going to move your tail when you become my loyal customer under somebody else. So you can either become a distributor now or you can pay your $50 because I'm not paying any more $50. And she literally went, okay, just sign me up. I think I can do it. So now I'm to the point where I just tell people that. Now I've got 3 girls right now, loyal customers. They want to become distributors and I'll pay them $50. But because I want them to be successful. I want them to be successful, and I want them to love this business, and I want them to get the fire, and I want them to get the blessing that I've had. And I know it's possible because I have it. And I tell people, listen, I know we're not supposed to tell people what we get paid, girls. Listen, men, I showed it to them yesterday. And they went, I did. We were at my house and we were having a training with my team. And I brought my team page and I went, there's my weekly commission. And there's this, and they were all like, oh my gosh. Like, and I'm going, okay, don't tell anybody. Now it's on video, on Periscope. But I'm like, don't tell anybody I did this. I'm not supposed to do this. But it puts a fire.
Can you witness to some fast start bonuses real quick for all of us?
Can I what?
Give a witness to fast start bonuses.
Well, first tell what fast start bonuses are.
Fast start bonuses. Every single time you sign a, and they get in 30 days, you get, okay, so $99 every time you sign a new distributor who gets 2 loyal customers. Do you have to wait for your commission check? No, it gets paid out the next week, right? So, Jennifer, how many distributors have you enrolled since March?
Probably 25.
25 distributors. Are they all Fast Start qualified?
One way or the other. Whether I put their little customers there or
That doesn't matter. Yes, they are. They are Fast Start qualified. Does anybody know, real quick, the math on that?
No.
No. Thank you. That's easy math.
I'm just kidding.
No.
a lot of money.
$2,500.
Just in fast start bonus.
Any American, any human walking the earth would tell you that that is insane, ridiculous, life-changing money. This lady right here is doing it every single month. Can you tell us a common conversation that you have when you see somebody you haven't seen since you started this business? What do you say to them?
I'm sorry.
What do you say when you're like, I'm at the ballpark? There was one day she signed up 7 loyal customers sitting at the ballpark. What the crap do you say to them? Hey, Jen, I haven't seen you in a long time.
24 pounds.
And they say, how did you do it?
Yes, they do. They'll say, hey girl, you're looking so good. Oh, well, I work out a little bit. Oh, but I've got these great products. And I tell them all about it. I tell them about ThermoFit. That has totally changed my workout. totally changed my workout. The wraps speak for themselves.
Yep.
Wraps speak for themselves, y'all. You don't even have to sell those.
That's hair scale nails too.
Yeah, I know. That's how my hair looks a mess right now because I need a haircut. But fat fighters, y'all. I was just telling this lady over here, I don't remember her name, Chrissy's friend. Listen, y'all, I eat healthy, but I don't eat healthy all the time because we're ballpark people. We live, breathe, eat, sleep, ballpark.
$120 every weekend,
Listen,
guaranteed.
ballpark. I do. That's me.
God, what?
I do, and I have a picky eater, a very extremely picky eater. We eat wherever he will eat. If it's McDonald's, we go to McDonald's, and I eat Big Macs, and I love Big Macs, and I love French fries. I pop a fat fighter, 2 fat fighters every single time. After this pizza, I'm gonna pop the fat fighters, and I'm okay with that.
See?
2 weeks ago, I didn't even work out. Not one day. Popped 2 fat fighters after every single meal at nighttime because it was all out to eat. And no lie, I lost 2 pounds. It's crazy. Can't explain it. I tell people that. I tell them what I do, and they want it. But I don't go, Erin, lost 2 pounds, and I'm sitting there going, oh my God, I lost 2 pounds, and this is nuts. I mean, I do.
Okay, so that's the next point is she's freaking excited, and she came in that way. So if you're like, yeah, it's kind of fun, it's just this thing I do on the side, it's all right, you're probably going to sit there right where you are for a while, and you're going to wonder why everybody is passing you up. And let me tell you, you have got to get a fire under your butt, and you've got to think in your head, what else is going to do this for me? What do I want in my future? Am I going to work my butt off the rest of my life until it's time for me to retire and I'm so exhausted I can't enjoy my retirement? Or am I going to run with this crap? Because that's what she's doing. She's excited 100% of the time. I told Lindsay today, she got worried like twice, but it was like chill. It was like chill worry. She was like, I don't know if this, and I'm like, girl, we gotta just keep running. And she did. She just ran straight through it. So I mean, her excitement speaks before she ever opens her mouth, right? They see this before she ever has to say a word. And the next thing I want to ask you, how much of your business has grown because of your activity posting on Facebook?
Oh my gosh. Y'all, I've talked, and this is really funny, but I've talked to people I haven't talked to in years. And I'll tell you one story, and it's really, really funny. To me, it may not be funny to y'all, but it's really, really funny. My ex-boyfriend from high school, his mother, calls me when I'm in bed with my husband, and it's like, girl, I need to know what you're doing. And I'm like,
This is
oh my
awkward.
God. And I'm looking at my husband like, and he's going, who is it? And I'm going, yes ma'am, I can sign you up. This is really good. And I get off the phone and he goes, who was it? I went, my ex-boyfriend's mom. He's like, do it, baby, do it. So, sign up. You know, so, you know, it's not as funny to some, but it was really uncomfortable for a minute for me. But y'all, Facebook is key. It is. That's what all my stuff's on Facebook. I talk about it at the ballpark, but 90% of my stuff is done on Facebook. I have people listen. The other day, whatever that arms thing you did, the one with the lady where she's in the middle and she's, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all have posted. If you're on my Facebook, y'all know y'all posted. Because we all share the same post. But her arms, anyways. And I had this lady go, okay, listen, I have been watching you. I think this stuff is crap. But when you posted that arm picture, you got me. So tell me what I need to do to get it. So Facebook. Tell them your story. Listen, I post my Facebook all over, my belly all over Facebook. It is very embarrassing. When your pastor who got you into this mess, listen, y'all, and I'm not kidding. I'm at Vacation Bible School the other day, and Chrissy can say the whole time, Chrissy, am I lying? I'm sitting there going, my pastor is on Facebook, and oh my God, he has seen my belly. And we're sitting at church, and I'm going, Chrissy, he's seen my belly. Chrissy, he's seen my belly. No lie, we're at Vacation Bible School, and I'm the rec director there. And I'm sitting there at an inflatable doing this, and he walks up to me, and I'm like, hey, Pastor Chuck, how are you today? And the whole time I'm thinking, he's looking at my belly right now, but it's okay. And anyways, I proceed to tell him my story. And I thank him, because without him, I wouldn't be here. And without him following God and telling our church what we needed to hear, I wouldn't be here. And so I go through the big thing. And of course, he's the whole time like this. Like, he just can't sit still, and he's going, yeah, that's good. I'm so proud of you. Listen, when you know that you know that you know God's got this for you, he's going to bless it, Oh, and by the way, on a whole different note, and I went, yes, sir. So, do you think those wraps would work for a guy like me? And I went, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do. I totally think they would work for you. And he goes, I have lost 60 pounds and 6 inches off my waist. I can't remember the whole story, but anyways, 60 pounds, 6 inches off his waist. And he said, I'm plateaued. And I can't get it anymore. And I said, oh, let me just tell you. And I went into the whole spiel. He goes, let me tell you, I'll be your next loyal customer. And I'm thinking, how cool is that? That is full circle, y'all. And all I did was post on Facebook, and he looked at my belly. and your belly, because I've been posting all those fingers. And and your arms and everything else. So I just thought that was really cool how it went full circle. But so I texted him early today, and I proceeded to tell him, thank you so much for calling me. Thank you so much, And I told him about our meeting with the investors and all this stuff with this thing, and to please be praying for us. And I said, oh, and on a side note,
I haven't forgotten
about you. And if you'd still like some wraps, I got them for you. So. It's really cool, and the people that you think aren't watching you are watching you. And I'm telling you, they're not only watching your rap stuff, they're watching everything you post on Facebook. And at our meeting yesterday in my house, we had to really have some come to Jesus meeting with some folks on what they're putting on Facebook. Because I have some people who are in this business, and people live different lifestyles, and I'm not here to judge, and nobody else is, but your Facebook is your storefront, if you will. If you go to Walmart and Walmart's trashy, you're not going to go back to the Walmart. You're going to go to the Target. And so, my point to say that is I had to have some come to Jesus meetings of you're representing yourself, number one, but you're also representing our company. And you're representing me, and I don't go for that. So, clean up the Facebook. And, it was a hard conversation to have with people, but it has to be had. And because I've had people lose customers, or their customers are sending people to me instead of sending them to them. And y'all, that's sad to me. Because when you could be growing and then you want to tell me or say, well, it's not working. Well, I can tell you why it's not working. Because people don't want to buy from you because your storefront's trashy. They want to buy from me. And I'm okay with that. Because I'm probably going to place them under somebody else anyways. But, and I know that's not the way we're supposed to teach it, but it's what I do. And it works for me. But be really careful. Be mindful of what you're posting, because people look at you and they watch you, and most of my customers have been watching for 3 months, and they're just now getting to where they're calling me and Facebooking me and stuff. So,
all right, next question and then we're done.
okay.
When bringing in a new distributor, what are you doing? Because they're all working, they're all excited, they're all doing stuff, and everybody, myself included, yes, myself included, wants to know what you're doing to keep them excited, how you're getting them trained, what are the steps that you're making them take?
What threats you're using. We're all there.
How are you threatening them?
I'm not threatening. I threatened y'all one time over there. Okay, good. All right.
He raised his hand.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Everything he says is like, I don't listen to him. No, I will tell you what I do. First and foremost, y'all, and this is gonna, and I feel like, I'm sorry, I just pulled your hair, I'm so sorry. I feel like I've talked a lot about God and a lot about praying, and I don't want you to think that, I don't want it to come across as holier than thou, because that's not it. I'm like Christy says, I love Jesus, but I like to drink a little. So I'm not perfect, I'm not. She says it all the time. Don't let her fool you. But
As she pulls the straw
yeah, exactly. But I pray specifically for the people that come into this business with me. I do not, and this is the wrong thing to say, and I know I'm telling y'all the wrong thing to do, but I've never had to talk to a stranger. Not because I don't want to, not because I think it's bad to talk to strangers, but I'm the type of person where I just pray that God will put the right people in front of me. He will not give me somebody that doesn't need it, and He will not give me somebody that either health-wise or business-wise, or somebody that doesn't want it. Because I want to be intentional. I want them to be intentional. I don't want somebody just to come in it because they think it's a fad, if you will. I want somebody to be intentional. And so I specifically pray, God, today, send me people. I don't want to go look for them because they're not going to be right. Send me people. And that's what He's done. That is what He's done completely. For instance, Sammy, I think I messaged you a while back. She never responded. And that's fine. They do that too. But one day she goes, so tell me about this It Works stuff. Now she's a distributor. You know, it's all about timing. And I had to learn that with my own experience the timing's not right for everybody. And so I pray, timing's right, send me the right people. And whether they want to be a loyal customer or whether they want to be a distributor, I don't care, just send them to me. And once I get them in, I pray for them daily. I pray for them daily. Not only for them spiritually, but I pray for them in this business. I pray for their family. I pray that they see a life change. You can ask Julie. I have my own, we call ourselves #Team Buford. My team came up with that. We are not all Buford people. I have an out-of-stater now. I have a Kentuckian, and I'm so excited. I'm getting a Floridian on Friday, and I'm about to get 2 girls from New York. So I'm like, that's super excited about that. But, because all my other people are from Buford. But we call ourselves #Team Buford, and we have our own little Facebook thing. And I kid you not, every day, or at least almost every day, I will go on there and I will say something about praying about them. You know, I just want you to know that I'm praying today that you will, da-da-da-da-da. And I have gotten more thank yous and more, I don't even know what you call it, feedback, I guess, off of that. And Julie's a big one too. And you know, like before this, to know that I can pray with my team is huge. It's huge. But before this, I'm flipping out right now. You don't know, sweat's like running down in places it doesn't normally run. And you know, to be able to walk over to my team and go, please just pray for me really quick because I am like about to physically throw up. And you know, to have a friend that would just drop right there, whatever she's doing, and pray for me, it's really cool, you know? So I pray for them, but I give incentives. I think I gave out 6 bottles of Fat Fighters last week for any new person that had a party. I did a drawing for a t-shirt for anybody that got, 4 loyal customers. Anybody within their first 2 weeks in the last month of May got 2 loyal customers. This month, if they follow the steps of success, because we're going on this big cruise, right? Even though I'll be teaching and can't go, but that's okay.
I'm on that. I'm on it right now.
But they get a $50 gift card. So incentives. If people think they have to work for something, especially if it's something they want, like we want to make our own It Work t-shirts, but we've been told that that's like a big no-no, even though it has like Team Buford on the back and it's really sparkly and cute, but they don't want that to happen, so Will won't do it. They want an It Works t-shirt.
You can wear it around the house.
Yeah, there you go. But they want it. That's what they want. They want It
cool
Works
part
stuff
of it.
because they're excited about it. And so yeah. What else? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I think we're almost done.
We're at 30 minutes.
Yes, we are. Oh my gosh, we did it! You did 30 minutes. As
My
I said,
mom told me, you're a talker, you'll be fine.
well, the thing is, you're kind of like me. Is you start to talk about something, and then that leads into something else, and it leads into something else, and that is what my biggest fear about this evening is. I don't know how to stay on topic, and I'm very scared. Just smack me on top of the head.
Okay.
So, Jennifer Ellenberg, you guys, congratulations.